This weekend's Heikki Lunta festivities will feature bike races for people of all ages. Local 3's Tor Thorne spoke with event runners to learn more about the Freeze Yer Fanny Fat Tire Bike Race.
This Saturday, the Freeze Yer Fanny Fat Tire Bike Race will return to Negaunee as part of the Heikki Lunta Winter Festival. The race is the second in a 4-race winter series run by UPCross called Snowcross. This week, I stopped by Sports Rack in Marquette to learn what makes the UP such a special place for fat tire biking.
We get consistent snow here, where we can groom the trails. We have we're considered one of the meccas for this, just because we have hundreds and hundreds of miles of single track groomed specifically for the fat biking.
Freeze Yer Fanny will feature 2 races for big and little kids, as well as 30 and 60-minute races for adults. Anyone is eligible to participate as long as you have access to a fat tire bike.
Yeah, so the fat bike's going to be a totally different piece of equipment. It's going to have a much larger tire on there. It's not just, we don't just put bigger tires in the same mountain bike frame. It's a fully different frame itself with a wider hub, wider crank, and then the tires are going to range anywhere from 3.8, which is the minimum for a fat bike race generally, all the way up to there are some that are 5.5 inches now.
Like many newcomers, my bike gets put away at the first sign of winter weather in the fall. Before trying out a fat tire bike on the Iron Ore Heritage Trail that runs behind Sports Rack, I learned my expectations were pretty common for first-timers.
Generally, at the shop here when we send people out or we do some demos sometimes, it's you get people sometimes are a little bit apprehensive about the big tires. They think it's going to be heavy. Usually the first comment we have is the bike was a lot lighter than they thought it was going to be, and then on top of that, just like a kid riding a bike for the first time. It came around usually a grin ear to ear, come in super excited about it. Is generally the consensus that we get.
As fat tire biking continues to grow in popularity, it's allowing more and more riders to enjoy the UP's extensive trail systems outside of the traditional times of the year.
So we utilize a lot of the same trails that we do in the summertime. They're groomed, whether it's with a snowshoe, with a snowmobile. Sometimes there's a couple of different implements. There's a 2-wheel drive dirt bike that pulls a tire that packs it down. So generally the trails, if in good conditions, it's generally a little bit smoother than we would have in the summer. It kind of smooths out those roots and those rocks. But then on the flip side, having that bigger tire, generally run a little bit lower pressure, it can be a little bit more work than regular riding in the summertime. But it's just super fun to see those same trails in a different light. Takes a little bit different gear. It's a little bit cold sometimes, but it's just quiet and peaceful. It's super fun.
You can register for Freeze Yer Fanny anytime between now and Saturday on the UPCross Facebook page. Reporting from Marquette, Tor Thorne, Local 3 News.